What's up, What's up, YouTube? Seth here with another episode of my crazy life. And today, we're finishing the motorcycle repairs from when my motorcycle got stolen. If you haven't seen the video of how I recover my stolen motorcycle, you need to go check that out because it's kind of crazy. It's kind of long though, so grab a snack. But today I'm gonna go ahead and get the bike hopefully completely put all the way back together, and then maybe I can ride it today or tomorrow. I'm waiting on some things to come in the mail, so we'll find out. All of that needs to go on there. But first, I need to fix the ignition because I can't start it. I know it's hard for you guys to see this, but in order to remove the ignition, they broke the bolts off because they're security bolts, and the only way to get them out is pretty much to break them or drill them out. So I'm going to have to, in order to install the new ignition, I'm going to have to remove the entire triple tree and then find a way to get those broken off steel bolts out of this aluminum casting. I'm sitting here editing this video right now, and I just realized that unfortunately I lost the footage. But what I ended up doing to remove those bolts after I got that off of there was I welded a nut onto them. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I just welded a nut on there, a washer, and then a nut on top of the washer, and then I was able to just back it completely out of there. So yeah, it sucks that I lost the footage. It was probably the best part of the... It was a really good part of the video, but yeah, I'm gonna finish editing this. What's up, cuties? Sorry, I'm just really happy because that actually worked out for me. I was worried I was gonna have to buy a new one of these, and these things are actually really expensive, which I'm trying to keep the cost down for obvious reasons. So this goes in here like that. Like so. And then you use these special bolts. They're called breakaway bolts, I believe, or break-off bolts. But it's designed to where it's supposed to, focus, it's supposed to, once you tighten it down, that cut in there that they milled in there, it's just supposed to snap off right there, and then there's no way to remove it, to remove the fastener without breaking it off like the thieves did. And it also comes with a little bit of, I think that's red Loctite. I've never seen Loctite like that that is stuck on the bolt without you having to squeeze it on there. I have some I'm going to put on there anyways. Nice liberal coating of Loctite on there. And there. Alright, now you see it's in there, and hopefully I can turn it and it'll just break off of there like that, and then it leaves them with nothing to grab onto or no way to turn the fastener, so they just have to break it off like they did last time. Ta-da! Factory quality, boys and girls. Before I put the new exhaust, it's really windy today. Before I put the new exhaust on, let's try a sound before and after. Ooh, that's a big difference. Let's translate that into motorcycle, for those of you who didn't understand. That sounds so much better. Tremendously better. Oh yeah. Really? Mother Nature really isn't on my side today. Or pretty much any other day for that matter. One day I'll buy a tripod, guys. But until then, you're just gonna have to bear with me. Guess help there, huh? Yeah. Those are never too easy to get out of there. Definitely doesn't look bad, but it was leaking pretty bad. Now I'm just left over with this fancy looking bracelet or necklace or choker. Yeah, that's what it's on. So you're probably wondering why I put the old fairings back on instead of replacing them with new ones. And the reason is, if you look, there's a lot of places like right here, where when I'm cleaning it off, no matter how much of it I clean off, there's still, it's soaked into the clear coat, the spray paint did, so it's just dingy colored. So it's like, there's no point in cleaning it, not to mention the fact that a lot of the tabs on these panels are broken. So when I get a job and I start working, I'll just replace all of them with new panels. And I'm not even going to waste my time trying to clean it, because it takes a lot of scrubbing, and it's like every panel has something done like that or this, you know, and it's never going to be good. So, oh, I almost forgot to mention the fact that the goof off is actually damaging the plastic. So that's another reason I'm just going to go ahead and get new plastics, is because they're going to end up getting, it's destroying them, taking the paint off anyways. But it works really well on stuff like this metal right here. Just spray the part down, spray a rag down, and then start scrubbing. Wow, it cuts through that like butter. You know, I think you're the only dog I've ever met. It's got to be the only dog I've ever known that will hang around power tools. Like, not even scared. But fireworks makes the thing go crazy. Riley, you're crazy. Crazy mutt. I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah, I always do it when the engine's look how nasty that is. Oh my god. The abuse that my baby's gone through. Check this out. This is how many metal shavings are on the oil plug, because it has a magnet on it. It's completely covered in metal sheeting. Alright guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's been a couple days and I kind of got sidetracked working on the wiring because the wiring was horrible and wiring is boring, so I didn't want to video it. But check this out. Look at all this. This is all wiring that was on the bike that didn't need to be on there. It was just extra, or it was bad and too long and wadded up and zip tied in all these different areas. Let me show you inside the bike. I mounted the fuse box that was just wadded up in here. And then I mounted the solenoid, the starter solenoid, and made all new battery cables, redid all of this, mounted everything where it belongs inside the bike. I also wired up the alarm, so it has an alarm system. And then I probably should have videoed this part, but I've added a coolant tank right here because the coolant tank was stuck inside of there to where you couldn't see the coolant level. The overflow tank was like crammed in there and I didn't even know it was empty. How were you supposed to know? So now it's right here, and I cut this little hole where it used to be like this. I didn't know if I could let you guys look at that or if that would like damage the camera. But there we go. That ought to do the trick. Well, I'm gonna go wash my hands and then I'm gonna show you guys why I went to all the trouble of welding this piece right here on. It makes this a lot sturdier. It makes it harder to put on, but it makes it sturdier, and it's so I can do this. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I load it up and why I use that. I just ride it up on there. And this red pin goes in here. Usually I just slide it into place. And then these go in here. Slide right into there. Push down tight. These little clips I added onto here. This is all custom, by the way. They go into these eyelets. Each one of these is rated to like 400 pounds. Not to mention you don't have to worry about them like tie-down straps having to check if they got loose or anything. They're just good. They do an excellent job. Push down like that. And then normally if this wasn't welded on here like I did, it would just bend that whole thing back. But now it's much stronger, so it can actually hold all that. Alright, so it looks like honestly I'm ready to hit the road. I'm waiting on like one little item to come in the mail, and then I'm ready to go. And I took a survey to ask you guys if I should go play in the sand or the snow. And 50% of you said sand, and 50% of you said snow on Instagram. My Instagram's in the bio or whatever, in the description. But so I guess I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to Florida. I think I'm gonna go play in the sand because I've done snow before, and I'm skeptical whether or not the ski resorts are gonna stay open, just because like all the coronavirus stuff. So yeah, the bike's fixed.